Hey y'all, and welcome back. So I've been taking a lot of midterms recently for Georgia State. I actually just finished up this past week. Um, but studying for all my midterms, I was reviewing all the key things that I learned, and I figured that I would share a couple of the more interesting or fun things that stick out in my mind from a few of my classes. So in my operations management class, I learned that frozen pizza was good. Um, we actually were learning that it's a line process, but the key takeaway I think is frozen pizza is good. Also, we learned that Lego was actually losing money a few years back because they had so many different various pieces. And so I remember when I was a kid, I played with Lego all the time, and what they had to do is cut down and significantly reduce the amount of unique pieces that they would actually manufacture. And so by reducing the amount of pieces that they manufactured, they were able to make a profit and actually start doing really well again. So I thought that was kind of cool. I at least enjoyed it. And then also in NASCAR, we learned that there are 73 unique different moves in a pit crew. And if a pit crew to be successful or to be competitive, and for you to be able to be competitive in the race, you have to have all 73 unique moves done within under 13 seconds. Um, they can remove 5 lug nuts in under 1 second, which is 2 milliseconds lug nut, which is actually really cool if you watch it and slow it down in slow mo. A couple other things that I learned for my ethics and law class, I learned prior to 2003, if you had any intimate or physical relations with someone and you were not married, you could go to jail for that. Also, prior to 2006, if you were caught selling um, any certain adult toys, you would go to jail. And actually, someone in Georgia ended up going to jail. These are both in Georgia, by the way. So prior to 2003 and 2006 in the state of Georgia, that was the law. Um, Also, I learned to live in a trailer, keep your trailer on wheels, keep it rolling at all times, keep it moving, keep your door shut, keep your blinds down, keep your door locked, and don't answer the door for anyone. If you do that, then you can't get served. Maybe not the key takeaway that I should have gotten, but a nice one and a good little fact, I guess. And then another interesting thing from ethics and law, lots of fun, interesting facts that I learned there. There's this man named Danny Kilo of all things, and the police actually got an infrared um, machine. They put it in a U-Haul, brought it in front of his house because they were trying to prove that he was growing weed. They'd been getting all these tips and had all this evidence, but needed hardcore evidence before they could go in and search and seize everything. And so they got this thermal imaging machine from the Naval Yard or something, put it in a U-Haul, brought it out in front of his house, and he ended up getting off because they did not get a warrant to get it, and he um, testified or objected to it, and it ended up being that the judge said that the police do need to get a warrant for thermal imaging for houses. So he got off. And his name was Danny Kilo, and he got off for growing marijuana because the police did not have a warrant to use the thermal imaging of his house. Um, the final thing isn't as cool, but it's maybe the most practical thing on here. In my cost and control accounting class, professor was telling us about this program or software called Quicken, and it can link everything that you spend right to your from your bank account to an Excel sheet, so you can see all your expenses and kind of budget everything, and you can kind of see how much you're actually spending on food. One of his friends, they were planning that they were spending about $1,000, family of four, on fast food, and it ended up they were spending over $3,000 a month on fast food, way more than the $1,000 that they were thought they were spending. So it's just a cool program. Maybe you can check that out. But maybe I will keep telling you every couple weeks some interesting things that I learned from classes because I enjoy it. Maybe you will too. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye. For my ethics and law